This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. We go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, Viking 18.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by Simi Fehoko. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Check. 70 Lions. 60 average. Victoria 70.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. 46-yard line.
19 tight. Rig alert. 19 Lions. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
19. 18, 5 here. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion. but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Lightning 18.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one incomplete. Good job. Big stroke there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniel. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
His kick is good! From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
This fielded at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
63. Great.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Our throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
Great. Set. 180. Hey! Yeti! No touch!
Off the play fake. Hurts. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
No touch, set. Right anyway, yeah. Hey, no touch.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown, and he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
73. Carl left Yanni. Carl left Yanni. Hey, Silver. No touch.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's got it about the 8, and he's going to have a first down. Just past the marker, it is first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Barkley. To the pylon, he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Ready? Cowboys, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Daniel. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Here we go. Start.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second and 2.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Get it. Liking, 8-6.
On second down, Bigsby. Oh, a loose football. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Don't touch it. On anyone, yeah?
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Once again, it's Barkley. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now Hurts on fourth down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Drag him 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. He's got it. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Commander. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
73. Hey, 73.
On second down, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
63.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he will be out of bounds, but you saw that penalty flag come in. Looked like the defender got a head start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch that.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Don't touch that. Try not to get him. Anyone, huh? Tiger Hornet. Don't touch.
Hurts will try it again. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Eagles first down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's get him. Good. Anyone, huh? There.
To the air again. Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
Good. Set. Anyone, huh?
Hurts again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10.
Commanders 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
After the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Man! 18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 70. Pirates. Seven Pirates.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is hard. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 50, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses. If we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Good, set. On anyone, huh? Nine. Yeti.
On first down, it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. Third down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
Hurts to the air on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Good, set. On anyone, huh?
On play action, Hurts. That one pulled in by Brown. And he'll take this one in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. second TD catch of the season. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Six the Eagles! 18, pioneer! Check mash, check mash.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Half roll 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Hold it ready.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing now, Daniels. Intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Out to his right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Here comes the Eagles punt team.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes Smith on the return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
42-yard line.
Dragon 6, 70 Lions. Trap 50, trap 50.
On first down, Daniel. Over the middle, he's got McClure. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Rig, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. Cut 19. Let's go.
On second down, it's Daniel. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On the run to the right. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
19 tight, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grabs and a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No touch that. Trimmer. Hey, 73. No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That's big Christian Wilkins in there for the sack, his 4th on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, set. And anyone hit? 73. Crowd love Yeti. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a shot here, deep middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Hey, Silver.
Third and long for Hurts. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Warriors 70. Cut 19. Cut 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, right?
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's Daniel.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try. Execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Great.
Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. Still going. Devontae Smith. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
Will set up for the
Let's go.
conversion.
Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you can see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Coconut, 70 range, 79 Broncos. 19 tight.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
18 Rattler. Cut 19.
Daniels gonna throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
15 yards. That's good for a Commander's 1st down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
1st down.
On the ground, here's Bigsby. Not much happening there, just a short gain. 2nd down, 8 for the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
7
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
That's another Washington 1st down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
On the jump.
Here is 1st and goal.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
70 Ranger.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. Now he takes off.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
He's got it at the 3. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Tyler, and anyone up. '63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, easy, 63.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Carlos Vianney. And anyone up.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it 17 seconds to go in the game.
44-yard line.
Two timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's a short one. Up by Goddard. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. Now, timeout call. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Jake Elliott on
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one he's got to have. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
60 Broadcast, 60 Bucks. Let's go. 60 Buffalo 18.
Putting the tight end in motion.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Third.
Here we go. One final play. Push down to his left. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Eagles. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal, zeros on the clock, seals the deal. They come from behind. They feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.